Hey, this is the carpenter guy again. My friends, the magic scissors. Here's another use for your magic scissors. Let me show you the subject here, right down in here. We're working on that same blue carpet. You've seen this a couple times if you've been watching these videos. See all these? These is little bitty flecks of paint. And by the way, if you're painting, I've heard about something. It's new technology, I think. I'm not sure. But they've just recently released this, and for painters, especially home painters that aren't professionals, but even for professionals as well, they've invented this new thing, and it's totally fantastic. It's called a drop cloth. You should look into those. Can't tell you how many times I've been to a house, I look everything over, they say, well, we're gonna go ahead and have the painters finish, or we're gonna finish painting, and then they get really mad at me because all of a sudden I come in there and I got 10 bajillion paint spots, and we'll use that as an introduction to something to not do, because I'm so ADD I can't think about just showing you what I'm gonna do here. But here's what you don't do when you're painting. When you, we get to use the Magic Carpet Guy technical term. When you drip paint down on your carpet in your middle of the paint, in the middle of the paint job, here's what you don't do. You don't take your towel and go and rub it nice and in the carpet. Now you can do that if you're gonna take some soap and water and your wet dry vac and then rinse it all back out, but you're actually better off to deal with a big chunk of dried paint that you can reach down into the base with this pair of scissors and cut out the drip where you dripped. If it was just a drip, or even if it's just a drip over across the surface of the fiber, you can snip that off. It'll just lay right there on top. My personal favorite thought with if you're painting and you just say you stream some along and it's just in this real fine, it's a little bitty stream, like, this wide, and say it's 6 inches long. Go get your hair dryer out, hold it plenty far away, don't hold close enough to melt the fibers of the carpet, that's a no-no. But just get that hair dryer out and dry it all off, and you can take these magic snizzers, yeah, that's a really good word. That's a new one, I've never made that one up before. You get your snizzers, and then you snip it out. That's what you use snizzers for snipping. But you take your scissors and you can just snip that out. Same thing goes for fingernail polish. If you look at some of my before and after pictures, and we're just getting ready to get those put up, if you look at the one, you'll see that big part that's in the half moon part and then a big circle in the middle. Just to the right of that, about 6 inches away, is a big long strip, real long thin, and that was actually behind it was a teenage girl, maybe 11, 12, 13. There was a space in between her bed, and she had like a bookcase headboard. It's a real small one, and she dropped the fingernail polish back in behind the bed, so you can only see for her, reaching her arm down through, so you can only get through part of it. Well, of course, she put you can see the big where she put the fingernail polish remover. I was having a little mental block here. I'm looking out the window here into Siesta Key, Florida, and it's kind of hard to sit here and talk about carpet cleaning when I really just want to be tooling around out there in a boat. Maybe we'll finish this video with that for you, just to give you some beautiful scenery. But anyway, she reached out inside there and she put a bunch of fingernail polish remover on there. Well, if you've ever worked with paint, fingernail polish remover is essentially nothing but paint thinner. Ooh, imagine that. How's paint thinner and absorbent carpet going to get along really well? You ready for the carpet guy term? And that's exactly what happened. You saw that big circle. That was probably a little dot of fingernail polish, maybe about this big. As soon as that fingernail polish remover hit it, it grew to about this big in that same circle. It was a line of fingernail polish, maybe, not much more than the width of the brush. As soon as that fingernail polish remover hit it, that little strip that's right there in the side, and we'll see if we can overlay these in the video, that little strip didn't cost anything. I had that thing snipped out in probably 2 minutes or less. That half moon shaped thing with that circle was about a $200 repair, because first I had to take a whole bunch of solvent, I had to strip all the fingernail polish and the fingernail polish remover out of there, so it's rinsing and sucking, it was real nasty. Put a bunch of detergent on there and neutralize all that. Then I had to bleach the red spot down to pink, and then I had to dye the carpet back to the regular color. I spent about probably close to 2 or 3 hours on that spot, and of course I had to fix it because they were literally just moving out of the house, and all the carpet in the whole upstairs matched, and it was literally the day the movers were loading their stuff and the new people were coming in 2 days, so it was a crisis repair. Anyways, back to where we are. So fingernail polish paint, if you get anything on the carpet, don't with fingernail polish remover. And again, if you are going to use fingernail polish remover, get some soap and water on there, get your wet dry vac out, and keep flushing and rinsing that stuff, and at least get it all out of there, because as soon as you just actually don't even get the fingernail. That's not something you want to play with at home. That's something you call the carpet guy for, or hopefully there's a carpet guy near you where you can get a hold of them. Anyways, back to this. Snizzers for snipping. Watch this. Little paint spot, bleh. Man, I should have done my carpet guy talking warm-up exercises today, because I'm having a heck of a time articulating. Yeah, it's easy for me to say. That's what's so fun about watching these videos. You can watch a carpet guy mumble and stumble and trip over hoses and not think to get those hoses out of the way before he started. But see how he's little, again, he's just little flecks. They're not lint. You can see if they were lint, they just go away. And actually, some of these I can probably just get off just with my fingernail, like you saw me do if you watch the burn repair video. And just scrape them out. Now those are all loose. You can see them all moving around. And, you know, scrape them with my fingernail or just go around with my scissors and snip. And that's it. Simple, easy, painless. Very quick repair, something anybody with the hand that articulates well enough to squeeze scissors. Close this one out. It's Carpet Guy. I'm not going to stop the video right now. We're going to turn this around a little bit and give you some beautiful viewpoints. Siesta Key, Florida. If you ever get to Siesta Key, Florida, or the Bradenton, Sarasota area, Clayton's Siesta Grill. Got to check it out. It is absolutely incredible. One of the most amazing restaurants I've ever been to. Carpet Guy's been in about 15 different states, been on beaches all over the country, from Long Beach all the way to Tampa, West Palm, all over Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Hilton Head, all that kind of stuff. Clayton's Siesta Grill. Sarasota, Florida. Got to check it out. We're going to close this. I'm going to turn away and you're going to get to go outside and take just a couple of seconds. Give them about 10-15 smiley. Give them some beautiful views. I'll finish this up. You'll hear me snipping in the background with my scissors.